We kept the thing up.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Oh man, we got to get it
Oh,
together, man. We can't be coming out here unprepared like the Tennessee Titans yesterday,
Oh,
man.
starting off bad, my bad. False start.
that's it. Man,
Firestone.
you already done fumbled
Uh,
like Pollard, right? Then
Man, look.
fumbled like Jaquan, bro, early.
oh, shit. I'm up here fucking up. Like a true
Nigga like the
Titans fan,
run
I guess.
defense.
Okay.
Man, look, man. Hey, anyway, welcome to the Titans Coliseum podcast. You know who I am. We got the fellas in the building tonight, man. Once again, what's popping?
What's going on? What's going on, man? God, that was a terrible game on Sunday. Bro, that was terrible, bro. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta take it L, move on to the next one, man. So try to erase that
Yeah.
one, reset.
Yeah. That seems to be the motto each week. Like you get a little one, like we get maybe a win every 1, 2, 3 weeks or whatever. So, but no, this one was bad. This was painful to watch from the get go. I mean, we're gonna dive into it, but I mean, damn, this is almost 28-0. What going into the second quarter. So this was a bad one to watch and just watch it all unfold and just fall apart and feel like nothing was going to change. So it was a horrible game to have to endure and watch, bro.
Man, it was painful, man. It was cold out there. Guys were hungover from last week. I mean, just all kinds of foolishness. But we gonna most
Ain't
definitely get
that
to it.
my all that aggravated me so we're gonna get to it though. We're gonna get to it. Okay, go ahead. My bad. My
Ah!
bad. We're gonna get to it.
Yeah, man. Let me go ahead and pay these bills so we can get to this foolishness, y'all. This episode is being brought to you by Music City Autoplex. Buy with confidence, best prices within 500 miles. If you can't make it down there to the lot, you can most definitely go to their website, musiccityAutoplex.com. Give them a call at 844-543-0108. Wilson is not a counselor, but he will help you get into a brand new vehicle. And also, make sure you get them picks in, man. If you made the NWI play, if you made the Will Levis play on the touchdown, I mean, you got a little bit of money up off of that. I mean, shoot, man. If you win with the Titans,
Bro, a
I
lot of
can't say
people was
nothing more.
look, hey, I know a lot of people told y'all bet on the Titans this game, but look, we have been telling y'all week in and week out. Bet on an NWI anytime touchdown. It's gonna
That's free
happen.
money.
Now I am gonna say this: it might not happen this week. It might not because NWI got two. So when NWI get two, he might go quiet. He gonna get yards, but he might not get that touchdown. So but we'll see. We'll see. We'll still got more analytics to go to it. But man, hey, NWI anytime touchdown has been hitting for y'all.
He gonna be hung over from yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Hey,
I
shut
mean,
go ahead, Archie.
what's bad is I text Firestone because he been going in on coaching staff about the past 8 weeks, man. I said, man, when you get on this podcast, man, whatever you say from about the coaching staff this week, man, I agree. I agree. Because my goodness, that was horrible.
Man, you can't come out there that unprepared, man. But shout out to Top Tier watching tonight. Shout out to Julie. Shout out to Day One Corey D in the building. We got Mama Ellison in the house. We got Quincy Corbin in the building. We got Marlo with us. Rashad, Music City Miracle. Shout out to them. Shout out to Angelica watching tonight. We got Jeff here, Jill, Chanson, Run it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Let's talk about this foolishness, y'all. No excuses from us. We ain't gonna hold back. But RJ, matter of fact, Firestone, we gonna start off with you, man, because you wasn't here with us last week, dog. We missed you, man. Who you blaming this on?
Oh, I'm blaming this on coaching. This 100% coaching because yeah, players got to execute and everything, but the small minor things that are constantly happening, and I mean constantly, the things we have been asking to be fixed still aren't fixed, and we're in week what now? So we can't be this far, like 3 quarters into the season, and you're still not fixing any of the issues we've had fixed. And honestly, they're looking worse. They're looking like they're spreading out to more and more players. It used to be just Will Levis maybe messing up, maybe just Jaquan Jackson messing up on returns. everybody's starting to involve themselves in the fuckery now. Everybody's like, hey, let me get a piece of this. So I don't know what's going on right now that they're just crumbling, but it has to start with the head. And the head right now is the coaching. The roster has been assembled well. I can't blame Rand because I still believe that this roster is more talented than the record on the field. And when that's the case, then you have to go, okay, is it the players or the coaches? And for some, it's the players. Right tackle, it's the players. For Will Levis, majority of the years, it's the player. But for right now, and what's been consistent is coaching, bro. The special teams been bad. They've not been prepared every week coming in, and it doesn't seem like Callie has the confidence. I am so sick and tired of seeing screen plays and short passes on first, second, and third and fucking long. Pass the ball deep, please. I know he finally did it last game, and when we got it, it was like 2nd and 22 or whatever, and we got the first down. Start doing that shit more. I'm so tired of the 5 yards and less fucking throws. Yes, you want to get the ball to your skilled players and let them make a play, but damn it, sometimes you got to run a fucking route that gets the yards too.
RJ, what you got to add to it, homeboy?
Man, I'm with Firestone on this one, man. It got to be the coaching staff. I mean, ain't no way, bro. It was, but Will Levis barely even got to throw a pass, bro, and it was already 28-0, but we got to really even do it. So I can't even blame Levis. You know what I'm saying? So even though Levis had a good game, I thought Levis played a good game. But when he finally got to play, you know what I'm saying? So just at this point, man, I got to blame the coaching staff, man. I mean, some of the stuff ain't the coaching staff, but like fumbling and stuff. But like, man, just the fact that they came out in the first drive and they went right down the field running the ball. Like, why couldn't we stop the run? Why couldn't we stop anybody from running yesterday? Like, why was Brian Thomas looking like freaking Adrian Peterson against us? You know what I'm saying? Why is Jaden Daniels looking like you know what I'm saying? Looking like Randall Cunningham on Sunday, bro? Like, where was the defense at? What happened to the defense? Why was it what Denard Wilson? What happened to the defense this week, bro? Like our front seven used to be feared, bro. Like I don't understand what happened, bro. That was just terrible. The fact that the people at my sister house freaking cut the game off because we was getting the brakes beat off of us. Just shows you how bad it was. They was like, man, put it on NFL Red Zone. We want to watch other football games. Like people ain't even trying to watch us. It's terrible. You know, everybody trying to look at us.
So they gave up a total of 463 yards, 196 passing yards, but 267 rushing yards, averaging 6 yards per play. I mean, just pitiful. I mean, the defense did not show up. I mean, they didn't show any type of fight. Offense, I mean, shoot, the offense didn't do good, the damn selves. But at least they put more than 17 points on the board. At least they showed some type of signs of life.
Bro, this team is kind of feeling like the Mariota system. But at least within it, or what I mean by that is like, then it just felt like when the offense did stuff, it's like, it's okay, it'll be all right. Nobody felt like they was going to get their ass chewed when something happened. So nobody ever really tried. Everybody's just like, oh, it happens. Oh, well, fuck it. Next time. Nobody was ever scared that if I don't make a play, somebody's going to get my ass and hold me accountable. That's what this whole team feels like now. It ain't just the offense. It feels like they know that they come in like, cool, you coming into work, it's fun to work with these guys and it's great. But it seems like it's too comfortable to come in Monday after a loss. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's too damn comfortable for these players to show up consistently fucking up. And there's no change. There's no accountability. There's no anything of making a statement and a staple like, hey, this is not going to be accepted moving forward.
So let's go ahead and talk about it some more, man, because Jeffrey Simmons and Jarvis Brownlee Jr., I'm not going to hold back. They upset me with those comments yesterday. Once I heard that, I was like, dude, y'all the last two that need to be saying that. I mean, probably our best cornerback that we got playing right now and what's supposed to be a leader in Jeffrey Simmons just straight up making excuses, talking about, oh, they were hung over from last week and maybe, you know, the cold affected the player. I'm like, dude, it wasn't even that cold outside. And
40 degrees, bro.
And if it was that cold, Y'all are football players. I hate mentioning their money, but they making too much damn money to be complaining about cold weather. I mean, you've been playing in cold weather all your career. So why is cold weather an issue yesterday? Why are y'all hungover from beating the Houston Texans? We sit on this show and said that the Houston Texans are a fraudulent team, but here you go talking about, oh, we were hungover. I'm like, dude, Jeff just don't get it sometimes. I mean, it's better to just keep it simple. Just say we got our asses whooped.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. And remember, I said, man, in my prediction on the last show, man, I said, bro, I got to see it again, bro. I said, yeah, man, it's not hard for us to get up and play the Houston Texans because Miss Amy hates the Texans. You know what I'm saying? And that's our rival and this, that, and the other. It's not hard for them to get for that. I want to see them get up again and play this Washington Redskins team. Washington Commanders team, because I know that they're good. And on top of that, like, we're gonna have to be consistent and playing on the road. And I was like, I gotta see it again before I just straight up say the Titans for the win out. Man, they came out here and got the brakes beat off of them, bro. Like, it's not no. And I ain't trying to hear that cold excuse, because I sat there and watched the Bills and 49ers play in the freaking snow and during their under 20-degree weather. Like, it was ridiculous.
And the Bills got down on them last night, boy. Maybe the 49ers, maybe that cold air affected the 49ers, but I didn't hear them making any excuses about it.
Yeah, I ain't hear no 49 come out and say, man, it was just because it was snowing. Like, nah, man, they played in that same cold you played in. Like,
Facts, bro. And Callie already said what they were practicing in Nashville was colder than what they played in there. So I don't understand that excuse either. I hate that. I hate when people come out and try to blame the elements. The only time I take that is when it's raining and you're slipping or maybe not catching the balls, because that shit does play a role then. And snow usually, like, when you come to those things, we don't say cold affected me. No. That's not how this works. Throw on some extra layers. There's all this sports science now for these thermals and this shit for you to wear. Go out there and wear your shit. Stop trying to act like you're tough or whatever. Maybe there's plenty of shit you can go out there and wear and be well on that sideline. They made it too easy. Cold is not an excuse anymore. And Jeffrey to sit there and say we was hung over from a win, bro.
yeah.
I don't agree with Paul too many times, but I love the fact that he asked Callie that, hey, do you think that there's something wrong with a team that's something as small as beating the Houston Texans one time and getting one win this season caused enough of a victory hangover for you to lose track of the win? And he said that Callie was like, no, I don't think that's happened. So I think there's clearly a disconnect, because there's several times we've heard players say one thing and Callie says, no, I don't think that's the case. And it's not. Either you're being delusional or defending your players, or don't know how to answer this in a spot, or you truly don't understand what your players are feeling and saying in the locker room. And there is a huge disconnect between Callie and the players, because Amy was able to come and motivate them to win against the Houston Texans. We don't know what she said or how she incentivized them to play better, whatever it may be. It worked. And the fact that the owner can come in and get these players to motivate to show out what they did against the Texans, but you can't get them to do this on a weekly basis. Where is the disconnect of why you can't get the best out of our players that we have on the field?
So here's what I think about that situation right there. I think, and I appreciate Callie's honesty, but I think he's a little bit too honest. And when he's honest as hell, what do you think the players are going to be? They're going to be honest as hell. So, yeah, what Jeffrey Simmons said was honest. What Jarvis Brownlee said was honest. And I know what Callie said is honest as well, because I know he went in there, chewed them out about saying that, because that's just something you don't say. Even if it is the truth, you just don't say that. Just admit, like I said, just admit that you got your ass whooped. Washington was the better team that day, and move on about it, because don't nobody want to hear you make excuses when you making everybody's salary in one game.
Now,
Exactly.
this is my question. Do you think Callie's actually sitting them down, chewing their ass out? Or do you think Callie's sitting them down and having a little HR meeting like, hey guys, come on, we expect better. You can't do the like what do you think's really going on? Because look at the mode and the mentality behind all these players when everything goes on. We've never heard stuff like this before from Jeff. Jeff usually says there's no excuses. We gotta go out here and do things. Da da da. What is going on? What has changed? Because the mentality is completely changing in this locker room. We used to be a tough, gritty ass team that you didn't want to fuck with. Now that we can't play because it's cold, the fuck is going on? Are you kidding me?
I agree with you on that, man. I'm starting to join your side, Firestone. I don't want to make no rash decision because it's just year one. But my goodness, bro, why are we playing this off? I'm telling you, man. I was watching that game, bro, and I was like, bro, Jeffrey Simmons and Tavondre Sweat are getting bullied, bro. Like, and I'm like, they running it up the middle on these boys, man. I'm like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Why are we getting pushed back like this, man? I'm like, this is embarrassing, man. I said, look, that's one thing. I say it's different. I get we lose in the game or this, that, and the other, but I ain't used to my front folk getting pushed back like this, bro. This is embarrassing. And it's not like the Washington Commanders, I can't even name one offensive lineman that they have. So I know that it ain't the they O-line. They ain't been running the ball good like that all year. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So
When they ran the ball pretty damn good, but not to the effect of what 267 yards. Just you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
get yards whenever they want yards.
Bro, they had more rushing yards than we had total offense. They're not that good of a rushing team at all.
Mhm.
So I just don't. There was times, and there's a play. There's a play on there in the Commanders. Now I'm gonna break it down to show too, that where they went to go D line and they rushed four, and the O line of the Washington Commanders literally just corralled all of our D linemen and put them in a little bouncers club area that was way out the way. Like I've never seen a D line get completely circled around by an offensive lineman and just block them into a circle. It was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I'm already sick and tired of the Jeffrey Simmons antics. Okay, you got in a fight with JC and them at the beginning of training camp. You got into your shit with Buck during whatever that was happening, OTAs or practice, whenever that happens. And then during after a play, you get into your little scuffle with this guy in this game. I'm sick of it, dude. Show the fuck up and make a play. Tough guys make a play in a situation. Yeah, you might get pissed off, but go up and make a play. Disrupt the play. Show your presence on the field. That's what the tough guys do. When you pissed off game changers and you got them mad like you show you are after the play and getting in everybody's faces and shit, they show up and make plays from that point on. You went fucking silent. I still didn't see shit going on from Jeffrey Simmons. And I'm luckily we didn't get a flag in retaliation for your shit and lose the penalty we already got. Like, you got to have your head. And I'm sick of the antics because we're seeing more of that than we're seeing star play from you and you actually showing up on the field and getting played. There's a lot of time in this Commanders game, you're getting blocked one-on-one and you're just sitting there dancing with somebody looking like a damn sumo wrestler, like you just trying to push them back first, like not even making fucking moves. Like, do something. Like, you say you want to be the Chris Jones and the Aaron Donalds. Fucking do something. Show the fuck up. Make a play. Stop with the excuses like we need a better edge. We got Harold Landry. And Jeffrey Simmons should be doing this. Kansas City ain't got no edge. And Chris Jones was doing that. What edge did Aaron Donald have next to him? He was still doing that shit. Like, Jeffrey just got to step the fuck up. But you said you want to be a top 5 DT. Top 5 DTs don't make excuses. They step the fuck up and make plays.
And I want to add this to what you said, Firestone. What Jeffrey Simmons done yesterday and what he said, it reminded me a lot of some of the antics Taylor Lewan was pulling off back in the gap. You remember when Taylor Lewan had the whole thing out there that he was a fake tough guy. I think Kirk Herbstreit said that about him. I mean, for what Jeff is being paid right now and what we're getting, I mean, it is definitely not adding up. I can see, some situations to where guy may be getting the best of you consistently. Everybody goes through, their little droughts or whatever where they're not, producing to the level they want to produce. But when you're adding excuses on top of it, when you're out there picking and choosing who you want to go in, or, selectively being aggressive, I mean, that narrative is going to be out there about you being a fake tough guy. But I want to get to some comments or whatnot, because they actually been going in the comments, man. And one comment that was brought up, the all 22 was bad, bro. The linebackers were hitting the wrong. Look, man, look, Leonard Wilson. He's not getting a coaching job next year. Let's just go ahead, hang that up right now. I mean, I get the optimism going into the season. Hell, I was optimistic too. I was worried about him getting a job somewhere else before he actually coached the game in Tennessee. But for the way this defense has been playing, this dude isn't getting a head coaching job next year, because he's got to share some of the blame with this. It's not all Callie. Matter of fact, Callie doesn't really even touch the defense. The defense is Leonard Wilson. Sure, Callie has his say in it, but this is Leonard Wilson's defense, and it's been one too many times this season. This defense has let us down in one way or the other.
I'm gonna defend Leonard here a little bit, because we also have to remember here, okay, who is on the field. So yes, this linebacker play has been horrible. This ain't the linebacker core we're supposed to start with. We also traded Ernest Jones away. He's gone. So now we've been dealing with just Murray, Gibby, injured, gone. Cedric Gray ain't been able to play, ain't been able to make an impact yet. For whatever reason, James Williams ain't getting that much play time either at linebacker position. So we was already short at the linebacker position coming in here. You trade for a linebacker to help, then you trade that linebacker away. You got no Snead, you got no Cheetah Bay Awuzie, you got no Amani Hooker back there at the safety position. You got no Diggs at the safety position as well. All right, so all your DBs are gone. Your linebacker that's left in this core is just Kenneth Murray. Like, and regardless of what's happened, the players come out on defense and at least show like they have some oomph until it looks like shit starts going bad, then they start losing it. But I will tell you this, the defense definitely looks like they have more willpower and more fight and more discipline than the offense does. We're lacking talent. We're using our 4th, 5th, and 6th linebackers and safeties at this point. That's why some of these things are looking as bad as they are. Not because Leonard's a bad coach. He's still getting some good out of some very deep positions that we're having to play right now on defense.
I mean, they didn't look like it yesterday, man. I'm going to just keep it funky with you. I'm so disappointed in that defense for that performance right
there.
Out
of position a lot, too.
And yeah, that's another thing as well, man. The penalties yesterday. I mean, you remember at the beginning of the season, they had the whole thing about, they would get stops on 3rd downs, but it would get negated by a penalty. I mean, it was a lot of that going on yesterday. And some of that also trickled down to the offense. Now, the offense, they had a tad bit of a better day. They scored more than 17 points, but my God, everything just looked bad. One person that didn't look bad, and he didn't look bad once again for the 3rd, 4th week in a row, Will Levis. I mean, sure, he's on the team. He's got to take some of the blame. He's the quarterback. But, RJ, did you look at that game yesterday and say, oh, my God, Will Levis, we got to get him out of here. He's so terrible.
Nah, I didn't look at it. He honestly played the best that everybody that was out there, which is surprising. I thought he played the best game out of everybody. And that's crazy to say. How much we done roasted Will Levis on this show, bro. Will Levis was the best thing out there. whatever was out there, he was the best. Unbelievable.
Go ahead.
But I was going to say, man, so one more game from Will Levis. That's 5 in a row. If he has one more good game, Will Levis will be our starter. I'm okay with Will Levis being our starting quarterback next year. Like I said, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to stand on it.
Yeah, no, he's definitely going to be our starting quarterback next year, regardless about what I'm about to say right now. Um, and I'll start this saying too. And I've been harsh on him the past couple weeks. And I was watching this film tape, and I have to say this because I always say, no matter how big or small, progress is progress, and he is improving because I've been harping on his mechanics. And bro, there's at least 4 throws I saw his mechanics look better. I mean, it's not a lot of throws, but damn it, it's 4 better than what you normally. I usually turn on that all 22 and it's like every throw, like, bro, your mechanics ain't there. But there's like 4, maybe 5 throws. It's like, okay, feet's right. Okay, weight distribution's right. Okay, all right, arms right. Okay, okay, all right, it's good. Oh, throws looks good. Okay, that's what happens. But then there's still those moments, feet fucking chest open, throwing balls weird. And you see it because a lot of times those balls are off. And when you go back and you start looking at his incompletions, that balls are overthrown or not, behind people, you go look at his mechanics, it's like, his mechanics are off. That's why that ball is bad. That's why his inaccuracy is bad, because more times than not, his mechanics still aren't there. But he did improve. It is happening more, but I'm still not sold that Will Levis is our guy moving forward for various reasons we stated in the past still. But he is looking like he is getting to understand some things, and he did look like the best player on the field yesterday. But that's also, let's not let's not get lost in the fact that our bar is still up here. Just because shit has been going so bad, so south, that just because they get back up here doesn't mean they got back to the bar. It just means they're making some progress to get back where they are. Nobody on this team is still where the fuck they're at. And just because he's playing better and everybody else is playing worse than him now is still a detriment to the coaching staff that we're still not where we're the fuck supposed to be. We said this several times. This roster is better than the Mike Vrabel roster last year. And this ain't comparing him and Vrabel, but you should not be a 3-win team. This just should not be happening. And when you look at it, it has to come down to coaching. Will Levis is at least starting to improve some, but I still don't think he's our future guy.
So
I
RJ,
got
I'm gonna ask you this right here. Um, when the season started, we had expectations spiked up like a mug for Will Levis. Sure, we were sitting up here talking about, he could be the next Josh Allen and all this foolishness. Then once we got into the season, we started thinking, hell, he may be Carson Wentz, but you're seeing him improve now. So I'm gonna ask you this. Where do you think his ceiling is right now?
I think Son is a franchise quarterback in this league. I really think he has every type of ability to be a franchise quarterback. I mean, you've seen it on multiple plays, especially that 2nd and 21 where he dodged the whole entire pressure, then threw an absolute dime to Ridley. He can make them plays. You know what I'm saying? He can make plays that any top quarterback can make. It's just he has those Will Levis plays that he has to get out of his game. He has those pick sixes and running down the field with his freaking helmet down. He said we you know what I'm saying? We got him flicking the ball to the DB. He runs it in for a touchdown, and Will Levis is sitting there like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just he got to get those plays out of his game. And when he does get those plays out of his game, he could be a good quarterback in this league. He could be a franchise quarterback in this league. He just has to he has to keep improving and get away from the dumb stuff. His decision making is what's killing him.
Bro, it's just the fact that those moments right there alone say it for me, is like why he's still doing it, is that these moments still linger,
Mhm.
right? So bro, you can't have more memes than you have good plays and moments that we remember. Okay, you can't. Like, you've had like 5, like, you can name those, but how many of the great plays have you really seen? That rollout from him that against the Commanders, then he hit Ridley. That was a damn good play.
Mhm.
I mean, he's made some good plays, but damn good plays on the opposite side of these damn horrendous. It's still not there. He's still not what we need out of everybody, or what we need out of a franchise QB. For me, he's showing more and more that he is, in fact, Jameis Winston. He's a character. He's exciting to have around, but he's not the guy you want leading the team. He's a guy you want in the locker room, because he's going to help with morale. He's going to be fun. He's going to be lighthearted, but he's not the guy you can build around. And just the fact that it's taking so long for you to understand the league, and you're already at 25, about to be 26, coming in next year. If we got to have 2 more years for you to develop and get good, you're going to be good at 27. That's too fucking late. We're already going to be in draft prep again for another guy. If we're looking for a guy that's in the future, we need to get somebody that's 21, 22 that we can actually develop into and have some time with to stick with the franchise, not 1-2 contracts and we're done back to this shit again. Because that was Tannehill. That's 1-2 contracts and done is a stepping stone to me. That's not a franchise guy. So I don't see Will as our future guy for us. He still is not making the plays we want. So I thought his ceiling was Josh Allen, but week in and week out, he still proves to me that he's Jameis Winston to me. That's exactly who he is in the NFL.
I think his ceiling could be a little bit higher than that right there. I give him, who can I could give him Kirk Cousins as a ceiling right now. I mean, a damn good bridge guy. If he, starts to get everything that you want him to get, because I mean, when you're in adverse situations, you're always going to go back to who you truly are. And even if Will Levis progresses, I could still see him going back to being that Will Levis who feels like he's got to go win the game whenever shit is going left. And you want your quarterback to feel like, he can keep his team in the game. But at the same time, you can't go out there with the mindset of, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do it big. No. Look at Brady when he was winning those Super Bowls. Brady wasn't out there doing a ton. Brady was just out there doing his job. He was making his correct reads. He was checking down when he was supposed to check down. Whenever big plays presented themselves, he took his shots. I mean, if Will Levis gets to the point where he consistently is, doing the little things right, he will be, Kirk Cousins. This Josh Allen, all this other foolish, I'm done with that. Just like I'm done with the Titans in a playoff. I didn't even, agree to that when it first started. Oh, hold up, guys. Titans are not a playoff contender. Let's just pump the brakes a little bit. I think that got to Jeffrey Simmons' head a little bit. I think because, Jeffrey Simmons is on social media a lot. So I think he got to reading some of them comments and got to say, what? I think we could do a little something here, man. Feeling good. But out there got his ass whooped, and now he started talking about he's hung over and all of this.
All right, so I got to address some things in there. So do you still have to realize though, Will Levis is a guy that has 1 win as the starter for us. He is still not showing that he can put the team on his back and lead us to victory. He shows that he's a liability when we're in that situation. No, there's dude in here saying I'm eating crow. I ain't eating crow. I'm showing you exactly what he is and what he's been week in, week out. I've been consistent on this. And it don't matter if this guy has the upside in the world. Everybody has upside. Everybody has upside. It's what you do with the potential of that, and actually how you make that upside come true. So he's not living up to the potential of what his upside is. So it doesn't matter you have all the upside. Jamarcus Russell had all the upside. Tim Tebow had all these players had fucking upside. They didn't capitalize on it just the same way Will Levis is right now. His situation, his mechanics still ain't good. There's 4 to 5 plays out of a game where he finally gets his footwork right and he finally gets his mechanics right. That's not a guy that's going to win you a game. That's not a guy that's going to put you on a playoff run. That's not a guy that's going to bring you a Super Bowl trophy home. It's not what it's going to be. He's going to be a guy that sits there in the backup and in the locker room and eats W's in the camera to make everybody laugh. But he's not the guy that's going to lead you to the future. He's going to be the guy that has fun playing in snow and talking shit and doing Mayo commercials. But he's not the guy that's going to bring you a Super Bowl.
Now, I got to say this before we move on about Will Levis. I got to defend him a little bit here because a lot of the goofiness he was doing, he's not doing it now. I mean, even after the play yesterday where, he spun out of the sack and got the ball to Calvin Ridley. I mean, he wasn't doing any kind of celebration. I mean, I didn't see anything goofy about, his demeanor or whatnot. He was trying to get guys down the field. He was trying to get them lined up, even when he, threw the touchdown to NWR. Granted, shit, the game was where it was at. But, I haven't seen that goofy side of Will Levis since he did the whole Spider-Man thing or whatever.
I like to chime in. Don't forget, and I sent it in the group chat too. Don't forget that we was down 21-0. They show a sideline clip of Will Levis sitting there
I got
laughing
something
it
for
up
that
with
too.
people. So dude, we're getting our ass whipped at 21. Why is the sideline so fucking happy? Why aren't you being a leader, getting it? Hey, we need to do this. Hey, O-line, do this. Get something. Why the fuck are you over here having jokes and laughing with the guys when we're over here getting our ass whooped? And that the Commanders go out here and score 4 touchdowns on their first 4 drives, but we got 2 turnovers on our first 4 drives. Like, there ain't shit to fucking laugh about on this sideline right now.
So, okay. I'm going to say this real quick, and then we're going to go ahead, move on. I laugh out of disappointment a lot. I'm sitting up here laughing at disappointment right now because, this fucking football team is awful. And when I saw that yesterday, shit, I feel you, Will Levis. Hell, it's all bad. Sometimes you gotta laugh at the shit or whatever. I get where you coming from, Firestone. You want the quarterback to be on the sideline, like, hey, come on, guys, we need to get it together so we win this football game. But bro, life does not work like that all the time. People are,
they was playing like the game. They was playing like the game was over with, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When they were 28-0, you could just see the sideline is like they knew the game was over with. My question is though, how long are we gonna give Cali, bro, to fix this shit, bro? Because my goodness, bro, is he gone next year? Are we gonna fire him at the end of the season if he keeps this up? Because this is horrible. I can't watch the Titans get beaten to sleep in the first quarter, bro. No, bro, I'm not gonna watch that, bro. I'm sorry.
I think next year is definitely a hot seat because I think, okay, it's a first year. A lot of things like, you got to learn how to play call. You got to learn how to be a head coach. You got to learn how to put a staff together. There's a lot of things in that first year that make it like, okay, we got to give you a chance to try some things and then figure it out. But year 1 has been bad, bro. Like, it's bad, but it's bad. So when it comes to year 2, all right, we're gonna have it's no different than evaluating a player. All right, we got these checks. All right, we need to see you make critical moments. We need to see you make adjustments. We need to see you make coaching adjustments. We need to see that you can actually develop players. We need to see that you actually know what the players want to do and actually can use the talent that we give you on the field. So we got a lot of question marks. We need to start being able to check them off next year. And if we're midway of the season and we ain't at least checked off a quarter of those questions, hot seat is there and we might need to move on because, like you said before, Miss Amy wants this team ready by the stadium built. She ain't got time to play. So if you're not going to be the guy, she's not going to sit there and sit on this. She's ready to have that stadium open and have a winning, ready playoff contending team by that time. So I don't know. I see you give him next year, and if you don't start correcting some of these things, he's gone.
Yeah,
man,
I
shout
think
out
he's
to
on a hot
Mr.
seat next
Titan
year.
watching tonight, man. Shout out to everybody watching tonight. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the third. RJ, talk to him, man.
I just was saying that, man. I think that Cali's gonna get one more year. This is the next year. He has to at least show some type of improvement, something that to be excited about. Cause my goodness, I ain't nowhere near excited about this Titans team. They got to kill this draft. They got to do something in this draft to make us believe, bro. Because my goodness, this shit that I'm looking at, bro, this is not exciting. Hey, I'm tired of going to, being around other people that like other NFL teams, and my team get on there and they getting the brakes beat off of them, bro, and I'm getting embarrassed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to watch the Titan football, and hey, this is my team. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is unbelievable. I'm tired of looking at this every week. And every week is either they look okay to below average to absolute garbage. And last week was absolute garbage. The week before that was okay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm done with it, man. I need to see something that I can be excited about. And right now, I don't think we have that.
So I'm gonna say this right here about Kelly. and the leash that he has. I think it depends on the moves that he makes in the offseason. You got to get Colt Anderson up out of here. I understand not fire him in season because, I mean, what does that do but make fans happy? Oh, we got him up out of here. But then you still got to fix the problem. That does, I mean,
Yeah, you can't fix the problem in one.
Yeah, you can't go fix that right now if you fire him. So I mean, we got December and a week in January. You kept him this long, you might as well keep him around until the end of the season, then get him up out of here. Now, if he decides to keep this dude, if he plays that card to where they say it's a personnel problem, just give us one more year. And if this doesn't get fixed, I get them out of here. I mean, if they play that card right there, it's all on talent. We are not going to sit up here and say anything about Colt Anderson. All of that's on talent. He'll be setting himself up on the hot seat if he goes that route. So I think if he plays everything right, he's got until 2026. This man's got a 5-year contract. Amy ain't just finna keep on firing coaches and just giving out free money like that. I mean, she's got to give him a legitimate chance to. He's got to get a legitimate chance to see exactly what he can do, unless the wheels fall all the way off on some Kid Wisenhunt type of shit.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Miss Amy does not like to be embarrassed. We're embarrassing right now. We're very embarrassing right now. So yeah, cool, 5-year. I don't want to pay, but also don't forget she a billionaire. I don't care if I will pay you to get out of here rather than I will sit here and let you keep embarrassing me. I will take that. I will go make some more money and take this cut in a bad investment. I've made plenty of other bad investments. Trust me, it won't be my last. So the time clock on him is quick. And that's one thing where I have question marks with Rand now too, because remember at the beginning of the year when they were putting the roster together, they was like, we're not focusing on just, this many offensive, this many defense, this many special teams. We're just going to put the best 53-man roster together. Well, you see why teams don't put together the best 53-man roster. Because now that Jackson's fucking up, they was asking them like, hey, Callie, what do we do? Like, what are we going to get a returner for? I don't know if we really got another returner on the team. What? No. What?
Yeah.
How do you not have the fucking depth that one returner's on the team? That's it. And we let other people go. It's really just Jaquan Jackson and Chestnut. That's all our returners. That's all we have. So like next year when y'all sit down and do this fucking roster, think about some damn special teams players instead of 5 fucking tight ends that don't see the damn field. How about we actually put together a roster for all 3 phases of the fucking game, not just supposedly the most talented 53-man roster? Because the most talented 53-man roster ain't the roster that's going to get you to win. The roster that you build completely at all 3 phases of the damn game is what's going to get you to win. And him and Rand both failed at doing that this year.
And I'll add this. I most definitely agree with you. What you said, they need to have that off season that J-Rob had. I think it was the 2016 off season of free agency period where, all the Titan fans were mad because they wasn't going out and signing big names. But what they did do is they attack special teams. They put a high priority on special teams. They went out and they got Darren Bates and I think it was Brendan Trawick. They got special teams aces. I mean, and they came out there and they done their job. You saw special teams improve dramatically when they made those moves. Now, when they stopped prioritizing it or whatnot, that's when you seen it start to fall off. And this offseason, what did they do? They did not prioritize special teams. So this offseason right here, they need to go and find a right tackle as soon as possible and go attack special teams. Damn everything else.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think that this team is just just untalented. Like, and you know what I'm saying? We do need some young, do need some young, so I need a game changer on this team, but that special team be killing us, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like our special teams are so bad that it's like we get in a close game or we're a team that can't make that many mistakes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then our special team do something stupid, and it's like we get screwed over out of that. You know what I'm saying? A team that's already bad that's get messed up on special teams that it kill us every single time.
Look, I'm saying, bro, Colton Dow, bro, hurry up, please get back from this ACL because, bro, when he was out there that rookie year, he was the perfect gunner. He was there smacking, laying people out. So, bro, just get back healthy, get back on there because with this special teams play and how the players are on this, you going down there smacking people and running and filling the lanes like you know you're supposed to, bro. You gonna get that roster spot. You gonna make a name for yourself with this type of roster and this type of special teams play.
Two comments I want to get to. Man, shout out to Josh Mickle watching tonight, man. Jaquan Jackson is leading Pro Bowl votes for return special. Did y'all see that, man?
Yeah,
I mean, somebody got to be trolling, man, and it ain't just Titan fans. I think it's fans of other teams that's doing that.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Jaquan done did so much to benefit their team. Hell, if a motherfucker was doing that for the Titan shit, I'd give that motherfucker a Pro Bowl vote.
Yeah, they Pro Bowl. He getting Pro Bowl votes for helping the other team. That's what he doing. It's so hell, he ain't helping us.
Bro, I don't know where those votes are coming from because he ain't done nothing in special teams that really sparks a play. Like at any point that he's done anything in special teams that stands out that you should be leading Pro Bowl. If anybody should be leading it, it's damn Reynolds after the game he had against us with his damn returns.
Man, look, it's everything's just pitiful around here, man. I mean, we only have a couple little bright spots, and shoot, sometimes they don't even shine. But go ahead, get to our last topic for the night. So, with all the foolishness, how do the Titans need to respond against the Jags? I know we got our whole thing with the fans. Oh, we're back to tanking. Let's get on the tank train. We want Shadur. We want Cam. We want James Pierce. We want anybody in the top 10. But we got to be realistic. These players ain't thinking about no damn draft picks. These coaches better not be thinking about no damn draft picks right now. They need to be thinking about winning a football game. So, Firestone, how you want to see this team respond?
You just gotta come out here and show you actually have some fight. Like y'all too many times, and I guess it goes back to the Simmons antics. It's too much fucking bark. Come out here and bite. Come out here and show that you're a tough team. Come out here and just establish that without saying it. Like I've been saying so long, you can't run on time. Just come out here and show it because last week they ran on us. They showed it. You can sit there and say teams don't run on the Titans. Fuck if they don't. They ran more than you had all total offense. Fuck if they don't run on Titans. So come out here and actually bite. Stop with all this extra antics. Stop with all this extra locker room talk and all this shit. Come out here, actually get pissed off, throw some players to the side and go make a fucking play. Be the grown man in the building amongst the children and show that you got a heart and a dog in you and you are actually sick of this shit rather than laying down and being complacent that you're week in and week out being an embarrassment and a laughing stock of the NFL. Come out here, boot the teeth and kick somebody in the ass here. Do something. Have some fight.
RJ, what you got to say, man? How does team need to respond against the Jags?
Man, they need to beat the hell out of them boys, man. I need a Will Levis 300 3 TD game, man. Yeah, the Jags are sorry, bro. Let's keep that 100, man. I know the Texans struggled to beat them, but when we play the Jags at home is when we put belt to ass, man. We need another belt to ass, bro. Something to get us happy on this damn podcast, man. Because my goodness, they're playing. They got freaking Mac Jones out there playing, bro. Like this should not be a close game. We should not be in a game with the Jaguars. They're not good. We should be putting the absolute belt to them on Sunday, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
and I want to clarify before you guys just clarify, I didn't go. When I say come and put boot the ass and kick the ass, I don't mean Al Shire style neither. I make that shit legal. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, man. I think the Jags are a little bit better off with Mac Jones, and if they're a little bit better off with Mac Jones, this is the perfect team for him to play because y'all know how we do against backup quarterbacks. We make them look like freaking elite quarterbacks, man. So I'll say, yeah, the Titans need to go stomp a mud hole in the Jacksonville Jaguars and prove that last week was just a one-time thing that's behind us. Hey, we locked in. We finna finish strong. But yeah,
I'm
we're
just
gonna
afraid
go
that
ahead.
the Jaguars will watch and study last week's tape and realize that you can run on the Titans and realize that you can win against the Titans by just being a run dominant team. And at bare minimum, if Mac Jones can come out here and just protect the ball and we can run effectively, we could possibly come out here and beat the Titans. And they could.
I'll add this, man, because we can't discredit it. They held Joe Mixon to 22 yards of rushing, and the type of season that Joe Mixon is having. And even though they gave it up like a mug yesterday, I'm still going to say that performance does not define our defense, and that's why I say they need to come out there and stump a mud hole in Jacksonville and prove that they are not as bad as yesterday. Let's go ahead and
Don't forget that's
Still
a
not
Miss
eliminated.
Amy I was about to say that's a Miss Amy motivated team that played against the Texans versus a Cali motivated team that played against the Commanders. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what Miss Amy said, but it kind of feels like she said, "Hey, just go beat them Texans, and y'all can suck the rest of the year, and I don't care." That's what it kind of feels like. That's what it feels like. It's like I'll give you playoff incentives and everything, and they whooped ass, and then they're like, "Ha ha, vacation time, fuckers."
Man, we
Yeah, I
go
think that's
go
the same
ahead,
thing.
RJ. Man.
Nah, look, man. I'll say this though, man. Okay. We show up for division games, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we showed up against the Colts, even though we lost. We showed up against the Colts. We showed up against Texas. I'm thinking that we show up against the Jags at home, man. We can't just, bro. We just don't lose to them at home, bro. Like the only time I've seen us lose to them at home is when I went to that game and freaking Trevor Lawrence dotted us up. And they won like 37-10 or something. It was ridiculous. I remember that game. That was a game that Henry got knocked the block off. He fumbled. Yeah, I remember that game. But other than that, bro, we usually mollywop the Jags at home, bro. Like, and they're coming in here with Mac Jones, bro. We got to mollywop this team, bro. We got to keep this tradition going, bro, beating the Jaguars, bro. Because if we lose to this sorry ass Jags team, bro, it's gonna be a sad podcast, bro. Because then we'll be, you know what I'm saying, we'll be talking about getting another quarterback, bro. Because if we're in position to get one, if we're in position to get a quarterback, they're gonna get a quarterback, bro. I just got a feeling, bro. If they're in position to get one, they get one. The reason why he's safe is because he's playing himself out of position to get a quarterback. So,
man, look, man, I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man. If the Titans go out here and lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars this coming Sunday, we're not even finna do no recap. We're not finna talk about what went wrong. We just gonna go straight to talking about the draft. The whole episode and every episode for the rest of the season would be straight up draft talk. So if the Titans lose this football game and you don't want to hear draft talk, you might as well go find another podcast to watch because that's what we're gonna be doing over here.
Bro, this Will Levis ride for the fan base has been weird. This 2 weeks ago, we was like, we're done. Fuck him. Get him out of town. We need a draft. Now everybody's like, he might be it. If he goes and loses this Jags game, they're gonna be like, nope, we gotta get rid of Will Levis. We're gonna be doing this tennis ping pong match back and forth shit all season, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I and somebody keeps yelling T-Mac, and T-Mac probably been my favorite non-quarterback out of this draft, man. And I know everybody loves Travis Hunter as well. Travis Hunter's a dog. But, man, when you talking about just pure wide receiver, dude, yeah, T-Mac, bro, he's going to be a freaking problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be a problem.
Season over, draft talk. That's the title of the video if the Titans lose.
I just love Hunter on the extra fact of, all right, Will Levis does dumb shit from time to time. If he is going to be here next year, you need a security blanket on offense. And if Will Levis throws picks, if Travis Hunter's on the field, I promise you they're going to be less likely pick sixes. I promise you he's going to chase their asses down and tackle them. So I'm just saying, you got to
play
get a security
cornerback.
blanket.
When Levis throw a bad pass, he'll just run over there and bat the ball down before the DB catches it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Play
He can
defense on Will Levis himself. No, wrong read,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Man, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up for the night, man. Hey, even though the Titans may disappoint you at times, we damn sure not gonna disappoint you. That's why we appreciate y'all tuning in each and every Monday and Friday. Continue to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Make sure you go holler at Wilson down at Music City Autoplex. Buy with confidence. Best prices within 500 miles. If you can't make it down there to the lot, most definitely go to the website, musiccityAutoplex.com, and check out their inventory. You can also give them a call at 844-543-0108. And Bet USA. Don't make that NWI pick this week. Just fall back from it. Matter of fact, don't even play around with the Titans. Bet on everything else, man, because I ain't no telling what the Titans gonna be on come Sunday. But 10% gamblers insurance, 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits. All you gotta do is scan that QR code and don't bet on the Titans, and you locked in.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not ready for this. I mean, I am, but man, I'm not because I'm worried. I'm worried that I don't know what Titans team's gonna show up on Sunday, man.
Man, it's always a roller coaster with this team, man. Jesus Christ. But
We're
we're going to talk about it more on Friday, man. Might be the last time we talk about anything in the season.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's getting harder and harder to show up for these game Sundays to watch. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I cut off the game Sunday. I said, fuck it, I'm enjoying my Sunday. And I just went because Monday I'm watching all 22 anyway. I'm like, fuck it. I'll just watch the film breakdown on Monday and I'll watch it. I'm not ruining my whole Sunday to watch this shit and then watch it again Monday. Fuck no. I'll just watch all 22 Monday.
Yeah.
Man, look, man, I'm telling you, let them lose this game Sunday and watch how fast we be talking about Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward and Travis Hunter and T-Mac and James.
Yeah, boy.
Whether
we lose to this J team, yeah, bro. He's not the guy.
Right, man. So, hey, it's been another dope episode, man. Y'all stay blessed. Enjoy your week. And turn the fuck up.